Hey guys, welcome to Your Best Interviews. My name is Eric Smith. Thank you so much for spending the time here with me. I know there's a lot of places you can go, so I appreciate you spending the time here with me. This is going to be a really short video. It's really just centered on making sure that you have the right questions when you're interviewing. So as you go into an interview, you always want to have interview questions prepared in advance, but make sure that you're matching your questions to who you're interviewing with, right? So if you're interviewing with maybe the HR recruiter, you don't want to be asking questions about the long-term strategy of the company because they probably don't have that insight. Or you can ask these questions, but you shouldn't expect the answer to come from a recruiter about the average day-to-day of the person that, or the role that you would be interviewing or potentially walking into, because that recruiter likely doesn't know what the day-to-day is, as well as the hiring manager. So as you're structuring your questions, as you're preparing your questions, you want to make sure that you're asking questions. You have 3 to 5 questions, potentially more, but that it's well suited for who you're interviewing with. If it's the recruiter, ask questions about the company, ask questions about how long the role's been open, ask questions about the timeline for hiring that position or next steps, things like that, because that recruiter is going to have a really good idea of some of those answers for you and can give you better insight into the company culture, potentially what the hiring manager is like, those type of things. If you're meeting with the hiring manager, this is where you're going to get the most information about the day-to-day, the key responsibilities, things that you can expect in the role. And I love the question, tell me what an A player in your team does that a B player isn't doing today. Or your best rep, what are they doing differently that you wish the rest of the team did? These are great questions because it gets you into the mind of the hiring manager to really understand what their ideal candidate is. And then you can match to that in your answers and tying your experience into what they're saying. And then if you're meeting with the executive team or above, talk about long-term strategy, talk about company competitors, things like that, and potentially industry insights, because those are the things that are top of mind for them. And it just shows that you're thinking broader and long-term and that you can match questions to who you're interviewing with. So questions are so important. You need to prepare them ahead of time, but make sure that you're matching your questions to who you're interviewing with. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Check out all the links below. Hit subscribe. 2 videos every week, Monday and Wednesday, but all the links below are centered on helping you in the interview process from the very start to the very end to help get the job that you really want. Guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate you.